What was it called? What is it called? What are you talking about? What's the question? Ammonia? Ammonia. No, it's AMMONIA. I'm not helping. What is it? Ammonia that starts with a P. I don't know. They spelled it. You should know. You said it's called ammonia. What's ammonia? Pneumonia? Oh, you said ammonia. Oh, pneumonia. Oh, PNEUMONIA.
White 53, black 18, hut. Get set. Hut. Let's go.
Ophthalmology. Ophthalmology spelling. OPHTHALMOLOG.
White 53. Get ready. Black 18. Red 18. Black 88. Set. Set. White 80. Blue 22. Blue 30. White 29. Red 29. Blue 85. Set. Black 14. Set. Red 54. All right. Ready. White 53. Set. Set. Here we go.
Incision is to cut something. Yep. Wow. You should have been studying some more.
Red 18. Black 88. White 80. Blue 22. Blue 30. White 29. Here we go. Red 29. Get set. Let's go. Blue 85. Let's go. Black 14. Red 54. White 53. Get ready. Set.
Oh, am I taking the toss? Damn. What? What you want me to log off? Hernia of the urinary bladder. So, what do you want from it? It's called Hey, you need to study your own shit. I'm not here to help you cheat. Hernia of the urinary bladder is called what? Cytocell.
Looking downfield, it's Powers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference champ...
There he goes! The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Powers. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We need to what the?
Intercepted.
We just study some more.
Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We'll do better next time. Now you know where you stand.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, so if I didn't help see, what would you have got?
Humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver.
Oh, man.
Rides the back on the option, the give. This
God.
time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
At least you care.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Powers. Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Who?
The Ducks have it with a first and goal.
What's for her? How is she lying?
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets him
Maybe
back
she
at
studied.
the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense basically played that one.
Sound like a hater.
Right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided
sound
to try
like
to
a
keep
hater,
the football
man.
and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
Back to pass on second
Maybe
down.
she do know what's going on.
Pocket
She just
breaking
playing
down.
stupid.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, that
And
didn't
some
necessarily
stupid
go
people
as
is
planned,
good
but
with
it was
books.
most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
But it is slow, though. People like that are good with books.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows,
no.
David. What
What is
does
this,
this
a
defense
quiz?
got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up
Midterm,
points
we
like
just
this,
fucking started.
no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to
How long
create
is this
something.
shit?
And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped
Which
just
you
shy of
just
the first down.
Yes, we got David Twitter.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Powers. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you see the much a pain in the behind in the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to move them on the counter. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. First and 10 coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Powers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Just what? So now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Ducks are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the red zone, looking for a space. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Powers. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out,
this drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're in
Wide open on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Still got hit.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. It's more. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Powers. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard running there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they control. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Powers. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football. And
Red 18! White 80! Blue 22! He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Snagged in the middle. It's low. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw. It's Powers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerve.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Powers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach. On the ground with the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's low. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when you...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Tight end now in motion. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be. And
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Powers. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the mid. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Ducks want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Near the sticks, it's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Powers. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be third and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Powers. Another incompletion on third down. Looking for room, it's Davidson. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give you another point.
He'll keep it himself.
See if they'll give you another point.
Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Powers. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down to the 1-yard line. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown! On the ground, it's Davidson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabbed in the middle. It's low. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line is set on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Powers.
Are you sure it's the screen and not
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Moore. Stopped right at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying.
Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This offense has it with really good field position. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his... So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Blue 22, hot.